What's going on, guys? And this is the new What If, and I'm in love with Seven Deadly Sins. I can't deny how much I love it. Season 3, the animation was amazing. You cannot tell me anything different of it. You cannot tell me different, and the story was even better. So you know, with season 3, get season 3 out of your heads. Though that's not why we're here. We're not here to bash on season 3. We're here because uh, this is basically me implementing Dragon Ball into Seven Deadly Sins. Dragon Ball is a little too strong for the beginning of Seven Deadly Sins, so I mean we're gonna have to scale down Dragon Ball. We're gonna have to scale up Seven Deadly Sins. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm not gonna have a like goal because I mean, clearly y'all can't hit it. I mean, I have 427 subscribers, and I can't get 10 likes on a video. So I mean, you guys are just pure trash. And if there were to be a like goal, it would be 3 because I don't believe in y'all. I don't think y'all can get even 3 likes. I mean, the first like is always me. So I mean, 2 likes. Come on, people. You can do that. No, you clearly can't because you can't even get me 10 when I have 427. But that's besides the point. Anyway, let's get this started. Now, we're going to be starting off with the lore of it and how the Saiyans relate to the demons. Now, the Saiyans are a warrior race. They're still a race. They're a warrior class race. They love fighting, and so they love fighting the demons. Cause I mean, the angels, goddesses are civilized. The humans are humans. They're weak. They're too weak. They can't compare to the Saiyans. Uh, the giants and fairies. The giants with brute strength can, but they're just not as fun as the demons. And the fairies are too fragile. So yeah, not as fun as the demons. So the Saiyans are just always associated with the demons, and so it's the Saiyans and demons in the Holy War from 3,000 years ago. But that's how that goes. And there's this thing where the Saiyans, I'm not expanding their life force. They still can live like about like a little over 100. I don't know. I mean, who knows how long the Saiyans can live? All we know is that they rapidly age when they turn 80. So I'm gonna say they can live a little over 100 years, up to 112 at most. But yeah, that's not nearly as high as one demon can live if they aren't killed. So I'm keeping that all the same. So the Demon King knows like over 100 different King Vegetas, and so we're gonna get to the well, not present King Vegeta. Now, as for Goku specifically, Goku is gonna be half Saiyan, half demon, and his mom is gonna be demon. That's why I don't have a picture of her because she's gonna have her tail. And also she's just that much she's just that irrelevant that I just won't go and find a picture of her, and I'm gonna delete this picture of Bardock after this what if. But yeah, anyway, uh, we're gonna be starting it off with Goku's race. He is half Saiyan, half demon, and usually the half Saiyans, half demons are usually looked down upon, and they're like not even over 100 of them in the Saiyan and demon races or clans. The reason for this is because the first half demon, half Saiyan was Cumber, who almost killed the Demon King back in the day when the Demon King was in his prime. So yeah, you can imagine that they really wouldn't like the half demon, half Saiyan hybrids. They wouldn't like them, and they most likely killed them off. But the Demon King really didn't worry about it. It was mostly the King Vegeta, because he just didn't want anybody to be more strong, more powerful than his son or family. Now, King Vegeta felt that Bardock had his first kid. He could be a real asset in the higher ups. He isn't as strong as an elite warrior, but he isn't as weak as what he was supposed to be from what he was born from, which was Bardock, a low class warrior. So they didn't kill the Raditz because I mean he had actual potential, but they were like, we have to stop taking him in, otherwise we might have another Cumber situation. And so that's when Broly is born. Broly's mother is a demon, and Paragus is a Saiyan. And so when Broly's born, his potential is way higher than Prince Vegeta's. when they are just babies, and when Broly's just chilling, he's like, no, he has to go. So he sends Broly and Paragus out. Yeah, he like just exiles them just like he does in the original. Now, when Goku's born, they need as much power. They need as many powerful fighters as they can. But Bardock just doesn't want his son to be inside the war, and then just to later on get killed after that for being so weak. As I mean, he is still the son of a low class Saiyan, and a low class demon. A matter of fact. So yeah, they didn't want Kakarot just to die so easily by anyone, by the Saiyans, by the demons, by the goddesses, by no one. So what they did before the war was to give them to Meliodas. So that's what Bardock did to Goku. And by the way, I know his name is not Goku, it's Kakarot, but for simplicity's sake, I'm calling him Goku. And I mean, yeah, that's just what I want to do. If you have a problem with it, tell me down in the comment section. I won't read it. No, I will. I read all comments, but I just won't care. So yeah, they hand him over to Meliodas, therefore making Meliodas basically adopt him. And so Meliodas puts Goku, Kakarot, whichever one you want to call him. I'm calling him Goku. Puts him into hiding until after the war. And so all the war goes the same, just Saiyans on their side. The Saiyans are pretty strong, but I mean, not strong enough, not as strong as the demons. So I mean, it's a help. It's a really good help, but not good enough as the demons still lose. Uh, the goddesses sacrifices their bodies to seal away the demons and the Saiyans, so they're all just trapped in there in the coffin of eternal darkness. And yeah, in the fight between Meliodas and Elizabeth versus the Demon King and the Goddess, and the Supreme Deity still go the same. But I'm just gonna say that Meliodas, I mean, keeps his sword because I mean, I like that big sword honestly. And so yeah, Meliodas keeps his sword. He still has it after after Elizabeth dies, and then after he just mourns her death for a little bit, he goes to find Kakarot, who's a little bit bigger than the last time he saw him, due to the war taking up so many days, and then fighting the Demon King and the Supreme Deity, and then being knocked out or dead until he woke up from being immortal. Well, to being immortal. And when Meliodas returns, he sees Goku training. Like all Saiyans do. And due to him being a half breed, he has way more potential than a full blood. And now we're gonna be starting off the 3,000 year journey. Now Meliodas, after finding the reincarnated version of Elizabeth, he would basically introduce Goku to Elizabeth, and they would all, and basically they would be like a family with Meliodas as the dad, as a dad figure for Goku, and Elizabeth as a mom figure, and so things all seem to be going well until she dies, and then he's like, oh no, we're cursed, and they figure out that they're cursed and stuff. And Goku, this is a lot for him to take in, but I mean, after 5 or 6 Elizabeth deaths, he gets used to it. So yeah, he gets used to having a mom, but then not having a mom. So he lives that anime protag lifestyle of not having any parents, mostly just a mom. Uh, and then being different than most anime protagonists because he has a mom at the same time, and then he always has his dad Meliodas because he's immortal, and every time Meliodas does die, he just comes back in the same body, but more of his emotions are taken. And I mean, this pretty much continues until we get to Danafor, which is where I'll be leaving this part off. So yeah. As for my next 2 videos, actually, because I'm going to be doing 2 side stories, one side story about Vegeta, and one side story about Raditz and where they are and what they're doing right now. So, yeah, stay tuned. The day of reckoning will come.